right, we live. Let's check. No me. I got to check to make sure. Sorry for the feedback. Let me put my speaker down. Yeah, that worked. We are live. Oh, I'm just loving the background. Are y'all on here? We are live today. We are live. Whoever's hopping on, welcome to the live stream. Make sure you drop a comment. Make sure I see some people hopping on. Make sure you drop a
Welcome,
comment if
welcome,
you're hopping on.
welcome.
Welcome to the live stream. Make sure you drop a comment. If you're jumping on the live stream, make sure to drop a comment because if you don't drop no comment, we can't see y'all. I told y'all already. We can't see y'all if you don't drop no comment. Okay,
Absolutely.
so Brian said well, welcome, Brian. Hey, how you doing? See, Brian is on.
Welcome,
Welcome,
Brian, to the
welcome,
live
welcome.
tonight.
Thank you for hopping on, Brian. Thank you. Anybody else hopping on, make sure to drop a comment. So, because we can't see y'all if y'all don't drop your comments. All right, we're going to kick this off. Well, guys, welcome. This is going to be an extremely interesting topic, so y'all might want to pay attention to this today. So, again, we got Gerald Bass on the live stream, guys. If y'all don't have your pen and paper out today, y'all better do it. Y'all better do it. The Rise of the 1% Antonio is on. Hey, Antonio. Hey. So, y'all better get y'all pen and
Amen.
papers out and get ready for this live stream. So, today, guys, we have Gerald Bass again. As I stated before, I know some of you guys are probably early. You're new, not early, but new to the group. So, Gerald, go ahead and give some insight on what our vision is and what we're trying to accomplish, and some things that we got going on right now.
Yeah, so definitely hello to everyone today. Definitely want to welcome you all to this live stream tonight. Welcome to all the new members to the 1% CEOs Facebook group. Even those that's been in the group for a while, definitely welcome. My name is Gerald Bass. I'm actually the founder of the Rise of the 1%. And we've been around about 5.5 years now. And what we do these days is we focus on assisting Black coaches, consultants, course creators, service providers with putting systems in place online to consistently pack their calendar with qualified appointments that convert over to high value clients. And we work with the entrepreneurs around the $2,000 to $10,000 a month range who want to grow to that $20,000 to $50,000 a month plus range. And our mission over the next 3 years or less is to create $1 billion in success stories amongst Black entrepreneurs. And so that's pretty much who we are, what we do, and what we're focusing on at this time.
Absolutely, excellent. If y'all hopping on, y'all make sure drop a comment. I done told y'all. Yeah, I done told y'all drop a comment because we won't see you if you don't drop a comment. So thank you for hopping
Absolutely.
on. Welcome everybody. Welcome. And also we are going to be discussing this right here. Isn't that cool? Yeah. A shout out to the Rise of 1% team for putting this together. Isn't this nice? I know we done
Absolutely.
switched up some little stuff now. So we switching it up, y'all. We switching it up. So yeah, we doing it big. We doing it big. So the topic is at the bottom and it's gonna be streaming across the bottom. So the best traffic and lead generation strategies of 2022. Very interesting topic. So Gerald, just tell the audience a little bit about how you came up with this topic.
Yeah, so over this last week, I've been having people ask me whether it was on our coaching calls in terms of our high level program to even on strategy session calls with those who are inquiring about potentially working with us and our team. I've been getting questions on what are some of the best traffic and lead generation sources and strategies to be able to grow their business
Mm,
in 2022. So some people ask me, should I be using Facebook? Some people have asked me, should I be going harder on Instagram or LinkedIn or YouTube or TikTok or Clubhouse? Or should I be leveraging email marketing? Or should I be doing all of these things? Right?
mm.
So that's why we came up with this topic for this evening.
Interesting. So so that actually is a really extremely good question, especially when it comes to like different types of businesses. So just to give like a little insight on what type of businesses would be significant for certain platforms, or it just all depends on the research.
Yeah, it does depend on the research in terms of where your ideal clients are hanging out at. So if your ideal clients are hanging out on Facebook, and a way to be able to check on that is you can look up different Facebook groups and communities online.
Mm,
And being that it's Facebook groups and communities where your ideal clients will be hanging out at, then Facebook will be a platform that you focus on this year, right?
mm,
Or on Instagram as well. If you have more of a younger audience and younger audience that you're attempting to build, or younger ideal clients that you're looking to attract or generate for your business, then you may want to be leveraging Instagram. A lot of times you can search through hashtags over on Instagram to see if your ideal clients are hanging out over there. If you are more in the B2B space,
mm.
then you can do some research to see if your ideal clients may be hanging out over on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Right? LinkedIn is real big in terms of B2B. And one of the tools that we've used in the past when we were using LinkedIn pretty heavy, a tool that we used over there to do a lot of research. It cost some money, but a tool that we did use was called Sales Navigator.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Sales Navigator over there to be able to do like extensive research in terms of our market, because you can actually search people based off of certain like titles and descriptions they may call themselves over on LinkedIn, certain keywords they may go throughout their profile. You can research people based off of their company size, right? In terms of like how many employees they have, how long they've been in business, what they call themselves over on LinkedIn, CEO, president, founder, manager, whatever the case may be. You can also as well search over on LinkedIn without using LinkedIn Sales Navigator for LinkedIn groups as well over there as well to see if your ideal clients will be hanging out over there as well. So like LinkedIn can be a platform if you're like in the B2B space.
Okay.
And then of course you have YouTube as well, which is big in terms of search, right? And then you have these other platforms out there too now, like TikTok. People ask questions about that, and Clubhouse and stuff like that. But yeah, it all comes down to, like I say, like where your ideal clients are hanging out at.
Okay. Okay. So, but also like, I know sometimes you find out that the platform that you think that they're hanging out at, they're not necessarily there, or sometimes you find out that depending on your research, they can be in another platform too as well. So would you recommend to focus all your energy in one platform, or maybe like two, just to see, or just to test different ones all at once just to see which one?
Yeah, so I'm really more of an advocate of focusing on a platform at a time. That's
Okay.
what I really believe in, like focusing all in on one platform and really mastering that particular platform. And once you really get it down, then you can add on another one. So, for instance, with us, even with our own company, we focused on Facebook for several years, where literally we mastered the platform, right?
Okay.
I mean, we mastered it, right? So now we have added on YouTube real heavy. Even though even myself, I was doing YouTube several years ago from an organic standpoint, but at the same time, now we're taking our YouTube to a whole other level this year, right? Because we've mastered Facebook, so now we're going to add on another platform that we can really focus on.
Gotcha.
So I think like you should really focus on like honing in on one specific platform where your ideal clients hanging out at. Really master that platform, right? Consistently be generating leads, consistently be getting clients that you can serve on that platform, and then you can always add on another one as well.
Right. Makes sense. Makes sense. If this is making sense to you guys, make sure to drop a comment. If this is making sense, drop a comment. And also feel free to ask any questions or whatnot. Whatever questions y'all got, we got it. So if y'all have questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments below, and then we can see your questions and we can answer them too as well. So Gerald, like in regards to like the trends, right? What are some popular trends in regards to traffic and lead generation, like around this time? Because I know that we're kind of coming out of the pandemic and stuff like that, but lead gen, you always need that. You would need that anyway. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
what are some of the key like best traffic and lead gen strategies for this year?
Yeah, so our main focus, and even what we're working with our clients on this year, is mainly Facebook and YouTube.
Mm, okay, YouTube.
Yeah, and I'm gonna explain why.
Okay.
So with Facebook, for one, there's billions of users on the Facebook platform. I haven't really seen or worked with a business owner since we've been in business that has not been able to land clients off of Facebook,
Okay.
right? So Facebook has billions of users on it, right? It has all these different Facebook groups and communities with all these different people who can be your ideal client for your particular business. Over 146 million people have Messenger downloaded, right? Where you can connect with people through the Messenger, okay, on the Facebook platform. And so, yeah, I say in 2022, that's our main focus this year, and even working with our clients is Facebook. Now, let me talk about the strategies in terms of being able to use Facebook.
Uh huh.
So, for one, if you really want to dominate on Facebook, right, take this from myself. I've done real well on Facebook over the last 5.5 years in terms of our company to even before we launched the Rise of 1%, even when I was in network marketing and direct sales, did very well
Mm,
on Facebook. So I've been using this platform for a very long time in terms of growing business, right? And then even before that, the entertainment business I was in. So what I will tell you in terms of Facebook, if you really want to be successful with it, you want to write this down. Okay.
hmm
For one, you want to leverage what we call the 4 E's of social media marketing. Right? The 4 E's of social media marketing. Okay. So the first E is the type of content you need to be posting is enlightening content. You got to inspire people. Right? You got to inspire people.
Yeah.
Okay. And even with your inspirational content or posts that you put up, you don't all the time have to be selling. Right? You can do like a value-based inspirational post, just inspiring people. We don't have to have call to actions all the time. Sometimes if you want to add a call to action, that's fine for them to go over and book a call with you or go over and take advantage of one of your offers or your lead magnet or whatever the case may be, that's fine. But all of them don't have to have call to actions. You can mix things up. Sometimes you can just do inspirational posts without any type of call to action. Sometimes you can do call to action. The second E is educational content. You got to provide value. People do not come on Facebook to shop, right?
Yep.
Nobody is
True.
one is like, let me hop on Facebook and go buy something, right?
Right.
This is not like
Like who
Google
says
or
that? Nobody.
right. This is not like Google or Amazon, anything like that, where people go there to shop. Like Facebook is different. It's driven off people wanting to see what their friends and family is doing. Right? They
Right.
want to see who just got married. They want to see who just had the kid or the baby, right? They want to see what's going on with their family and friends and what people are up to. And they also want to consume information. So that's where you come in with the educational content, value-based content. Once again, every value-based post you do in terms of educating your audience doesn't have to have a call to action. That's
Mm,
what a lot of people mess up too, because they're doing too much selling. So you want to write this down. 90% of your posts, when it comes to enlightening and educational posts, should be value-based, 10% selling. Right?
okay.
90% value-based, 10% selling. That's why a lot of people don't get much engagement on their pages. Because I look at people's social media pages every day, because we're connecting with business owners every day. And I'm telling you, I look at some people's pages, they don't get much engagement because they're not offering enough value.
Okay.
They're something to promote and sell. Right? So you got to educate.
Mm-hmm.
You can educate through just a picture and a written post, or you could go live. You don't have to go live several times a day. You don't have to go live every day, right? You don't have to do it that often. But if you are going to do it, you may want to be consistent with it. You may want to have a specific day you go live, or a specific day you drop video content, or what have you. Or that you're going to put out the educational post, right? A schedule, so you can be consistent with it. And then the third E is entertaining. So you want to entertain your audience. You want to have a sense of humor or personality. You don't want to be all serious all the time. And show lifestyle from time to time. I know even myself, I show lifestyle more than humor, right? But if you have like a good sense of humor, you want to have a sense of humor every now and then on social media. You don't have to all the time be all the time serious. Don't be a big comedian, right? But every now and then, like, have a sense of humor, keep it professional, and just show lifestyle so that you actually really have a life even outside of business, right? And then the last is engaging content. So you want to post content to be able to engage your audience, ask them questions and things of that nature, right, to get them to engage. Like, for instance, I see a lot of people in credit repair all the time putting up this particular post, 800 credit score or $300,000 in the bank.
Yeah,
right?
I've seen that.
They get a lot of people engaging on that post. And a lot of people that are engaging on that post could be potential leads and even clients for their particular business, because they obviously have an interest in that post because they just commented on it, right?
Right.
So they may have an interest in learning more about credit.
Right. Makes sense.
Financial literacy, what have you. Right? So these are the type of things you want to really keep in mind if you really want to be able to build a brand on Facebook in 2022. Now, another strategy that a lot of us entrepreneurs at times shy away from, but it's very effective. It keeps our calendar pretty packed every week. It keeps a lot of our clients that I've taught this strategy to as well, calendars pretty packed every week. That really implemented on it is direct outreach. Direct outreach. If you learn how to effectively connect with people on the Facebook platform, your calendar will never be blank. Never. From a very humble space. Anytime we have any type of white space on our calendar, I know I can jump on Facebook and within an hour, I can fill that blank space with appointments.
Did y'all catch that?
Direct outreach, yes.
Did y'all catch it?
All the time.
Y'all quiet. Y'all quiet. I hope y'all caught it. I hope y'all caught it.
All the time. So what is direct outreach? Direct outreach is pretty much you go on Facebook and you can find different groups and communities where your potential ideal clients are hanging out at. You join all the groups. You don't go in the groups to promote and spam your product or service. That's where a lot of people mess up. You go in the groups. You look at other people's posts in the groups. If you can engage on their posts, add any value to their posts in the comment section, do that. If you can just add value to the group in terms of posting something in there, do that. But don't go in there spamming your products and services, unless you're going to look like a lot of other people within the group. Well, basically the group is looking like a classified ad because everybody is screaming and shouting and trying to promote each other. No, you go in a group and you just engage and add value. And then what you could do is for those people that are in that group that look like they could be potential ideal clients for your business, you connect with them. How do you connect with them? Well, for one, you want to shoot them a friend request. When you shoot them a friend request, do not message them immediately. For one, if they haven't accepted your friend request, your message most likely is going to go into that other folder anyway. Right? They're most likely not going to get your message anyway. And another thing, don't message a lot of people that don't have mutual friends with you. If you do that, they will put you in Facebook jail.
Okay.
It's another thing. Do you ever send direct messages?
Yep.
Let me tell you all
this. Trust.
We've been sending direct messages for the Rise of 1% for the last 5.5 years, every week, every day that we work the business. Right? So I'm just letting you all know that. We was doing it today, doing it yesterday, right? Just letting you all know, yes, we still do this. And then we'll get into talking about how eventually once you master the process, you can hire what we call appointment setters to do outbound prospecting for you. But that's later on down the line. Okay, you have to get the process down yourself first before you can train and hire others to do it.
Right.
You have to know that the process is validated and it actually works, right? So the thing is, getting back to what I was just saying, you only want to shoot friend requests to people in groups that have mutual friends with you and that you feel you may potentially really seriously can help. Genuinely. Shoot them a friend request. Do not shoot them a message immediately. Go over to their page. Once they accept your request, you go over to their page and look at some of their posts. Look down their page, right? See what this person is really all about. See the type of things they're posting. What are they into? And then you go over and you engage on some of their posts. And then you could go into the messenger and shoot them a connection message, and you could connect with them. Right? You connect with them. And once they connect back with you in terms of shooting you a message back, then you can go into building some rapport with them. Don't go immediately into trying to sell people. That's where a lot of people go wrong in direct outreach. Good information. Yes, working with you guys definitely helped me master my direct outreach. Great stuff. Great
there
stuff.
It is.
Absolutely.
There it is. Right. It is an art.
Yeah, it's an art.
It's an art.
It's real simple once you really get it down.
Right.
Right. It's real simple. Okay, I'm not saying prospecting is the easiest thing in the world. I'm not going to say that. But what I will say is a simple process once you really get it down. So the thing is when you are direct outreaching on Facebook, you're building rapport after you connect with them, finding out more about them, right? Finding out what they currently got going on. What's their current situation? What's their desired futures and situations that they want? Right? And being that you can help them bridge that gap in that conversation, then at the appropriate time, you can lead to taking a conversation from online to offline. Getting them to book a call. Right. Getting them to book a call with you. We call it a discovery call in our industry. You may be in a different industry or you may call it something else, but it's basically a 15-minute connect call where you qualify this particular prospect as a serious potential client for your particular business.
Okay.
Now, this is where a lot of people mess up with this. Is a person will say, okay, let's do the call. And they'll shoot them over their calendar in the messenger. I get this all the time, even myself. People just be like spamming me their calendar. Book a call in my calendar. Let's speak. This is where a lot of people mess up. And that's why they don't book as many calls as me and my team. And me and my clients that I've trained this up on. Right? You never shoot your calendar over to them. You pretty much ask them for their contact information, their number and email, and you give them 2 times on your calendar that you have open.
2 times. Okay.
2 times. So for instance, If you want to book a call with myself right now, I already know what I got open. I have nothing open tomorrow. Calendar is already filled up, right?
Right.
It's filled. Like you can't even book a call with me tomorrow at all. Friday, I only have one slot open right now. Friday is already booked up to people that want to speak to me about helping them grow their business. So if you wanted to talk to me right now, guess what I say? I say, hey Brian, I see Brian on here, right? Hey Brian, yeah, shoot me over your best phone number and email for us to connect. And let me ask you this, Brian. I actually have Friday open right now at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, or I have Monday open right now at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. What works best for you? Because I want to send you over a calendar invite and a Zoom link. And guess what Brian's going to do? A lot of times Brian is going to come back and tell me which works best for him. If it doesn't work within that space, then we'll work out something to agree on the time.
Right.
But that's what you want to do. And when they send over their information, then you go book them into the calendar.
You book them into the calendar.
So you book them into the calendar yourself.
Okay.
That's how you book a lot of calls. That's how you book a lot of calls. Right? Don't wait on them to go over and book calls in your calendar. Most likely, most of the time, it's not going to happen. All right. So let me move a little quicker. All right. So
commitment, he says. Yep.
Absolutely. So pretty much, like I say, that's the strategy right there. Where you literally get me booking 15 to 20 of those discovery or connect calls a week. Out of those 15 to 20 discovery calls, at least 10 to 15 should turn into qualifying calls.
Okay.
If you're selling something high ticket, right, you should be converting at least 1 out of every 5. And if you're really great at closing, 1 out of 4 on that second call, right, which is the second call after the qualifying call. So now you're looking at least 2 to 3 at minimum high value clients a week. Right? That's at minimum. You can do that without spending no money on ads.
Wow.
So here's the thing here, you all. You got your 4 E's of social media marketing you're using. And at times with those enlightening posts and those educational posts, you are going to give call to action. So at times you can generate leads and potentially get clients from that. But also you're doing direct outreach at the same time. So what a lot of people mess up on Facebook is they just focus on posting. They rely just on that. Right. And that's why they're not really crushing it at the 6-7-figure plus a year level. Because they're just relying on people to engage with them. But if you are using the 4 E's of social media marketing, which is attraction marketing, right? You can generate leads and get clients from that as well, but it's not very predictable. You may get some leads here and there, clients here and there, but it may not be consistent. But if you merge the direct outreach with the 4 E's of social media marketing, you're going to crush it.
Wow.
Right? So that's 2 strategies with Facebook. And then the last strategy is if you don't have your own Facebook group in terms of community. You can create you all can have your own Facebook groups and communities. I know you all are in ours. We glad you all are here, but you can create your own Facebook group and community as well.
Antonio said game over.
And even with your own Facebook group and community, okay, how you want to set it up. Many of you all that joined our Facebook group and community, you all saw that it's questions that you have to answer before you join this group.
Yep.
You want to set your group up the same way. You can filter people.
Right.
People that really deserve to be in your group and people that don't deserve to be in your group. And not only that, people that come through those membership questions could be potential clients for your business. based off how they answer the questions that you set up. Those are leads.
Yeah.
In terms of getting traffic to your Facebook group, you can do postings on your personal page. Like, for instance, just give you all an example. How we got some people into the Facebook group today. Just give you all an example of how we got some people into the Facebook group today. We told people we was going live in our group tonight.
Right.
Charlotte put out a post on social media. Right? I emailed our list that we're going live tonight. You want to join? You need to join the group. That's how you all as well can build your own Facebook group and community. Same way. And there's other postings and nuances that you can use too. That's not the only thing. But yeah, you can definitely just give away valuable things to people on your personal page and say, hey, in order to get this valuable thing, it could be a cheat sheet, it could be an ebook, it can be a case study video, whatever, you got to join my group.
Somebody said that's how they got me.
Absolutely.
They said, well, damn, I didn't know that, that Facebook, it's a community. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But in this group, you all going to get a whole lot more value. We got a lot more stuff we're going to be doing in this group.
Oh, man, y'all just don't know.
That we're not doing it for the public at all. We're going to be doing some good stuff for everybody in this group.
Right. Y'all just don't know what we got coming. Y'all gonna find out.
Absolutely. I'm telling you. We got some great stuff, from giveaways, big giveaways we're going to be doing. We got a lot of stuff coming. Right?
Yeah.
And what I'm telling you all, though, is these are some strategies for you all to build your own audience, build your own tribe.
Right.
Right? And potentially generate leads and get clients for your business as well. But once again, even when you have a Facebook group, it's not just about promoting in your Facebook group. You in there to provide value.
To serve.
And serve the people in the group. That's what the group is about. It's not about just promoting. Every now and then, if you got a great offer you want to roll out to people in your group, then do it. But you don't want to just be promoting all the time. You want to provide way more value than offers, right? So that's that strategy, okay? Let me move on, all right? So that's Facebook. Now, what's the other source we're using this year and we're helping many of our clients with this year? YouTube. The number one search engine in the world. People are watching YouTube now more than TV.
Wow. I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure you all are seeing ads that you see on TV, like commercials that you see on TV. You're seeing them run them on YouTube too, right? Like big corporations.
Yeah.
Like, how many of you all have seen that commercial about the general with Shaq, right? You know, Shaq is in a lot of commercials, right?
Yeah.
The general. Do you all know they're running that commercial on YouTube now too, in terms of YouTube ads?
Wow.
Do y'all know that? And that's just one. There's a lot of other major companies too.
Definitely in my house. Yeah, absolutely.
YouTube is where it's at in 2022. I'm telling you all this.
Yeah.
Whether you're running ads or not, you can even do it organically.
And you mentioned a good point. I didn't even think about, and I know a lot of people probably didn't think about it either, that YouTube is a search engine.
Yeah, it's a search engine.
Yeah.
So the thing about YouTube is you can create videos around specific keywords that you believe your audience will be searching on Google or YouTube on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. And they can find your YouTube content, videos that you're putting out. That's traffic. Those are leads. Those are potential clients for your business through search.
Wow.
Which is huge.
It is.
And it's either strategies. I can't teach it all on an hour live stream this evening, right? But I will be teaching them more in depth and high level. I mean, it's ways where you can even pretty much do research in terms of your competition, right? Or people that's within your space that their videos are ranking, right, real high and getting a whole lot of views. is ways that you can find out what keywords they're using when it comes to their title of their videos, to even when it comes to their tags of their YouTube videos. Right? It's ways that you can do research to see what your competitors or people within your space who have YouTube videos with a lot of views and they're ranking real high on YouTube, like ranking number 1, number 2, number 3 on the first page for those specific keywords. Is ways that you can find out what keywords they're using and you can use them for your videos as well and get some of the same traffic.
Wow.
Get leads and get clients over on YouTube.
Wow.
And this is organically. I'm not even talking about ads right now.
Wow.
We're about to get into YouTube ads ourselves over the next week. Right? But I'm just talking about organic. I mean, we've been growing our YouTube channel for well over 6 years now. Just my Gerald Bass YouTube channel. We have a Rise of the 1% one as well. But my Gerald Bass channel, I've been growing well over 6 years now, organically. And I can tell you this, we've gotten leads and we've gotten clients from a lot of our video content that we've put out. But you got to be very consistent over on YouTube.
Okay.
So if you're going to do a video a week, it got to be a video a week. If you're going to do a couple of videos a week, a couple of videos a week. But you got to be very consistent. You want to have a content schedule.
Okay. So people will know that it's coming.
Absolutely. And I give you all a tool real quick for any of you all that already have YouTube channels and you may already be doing YouTube videos. If you're not using the Google Keyword Planner, that's something you want to be using to do keyword research. You can type in specific keywords that you feel that your market may be searching for on YouTube, and it will tell you pretty much the search volume in terms of how many times this keyword is being searched on a monthly basis. It'll tell you if it's low competition, high competition when it comes to these keywords, all that in the Google Keyword Planner. Another tool as well is called TubeBuddy, right? I'm gonna give you all a couple of tools you can look at, right? It'll help you with doing keyword research. That comes from organic YouTube, and even if you get into paid ads with YouTube, right? Those are actual tools that you can use.
Oh, wow. I hope y'all got that down. Consistency.
And the thing about YouTube, which is great, y'all, let me tell you something.
Welcome to the live stream.
Let me tell you all something real quick. The reason why as well you want to be using the 4 E's of social media marketing over on Facebook, right, which is I talked about at the beginning, is because when you do direct outreach, right, meaning you're building up your friends list on Facebook, right? You're building up your friends list up on Facebook because you're friending and connecting with people daily in groups where your ideal clients hanging out at. They're going to come over and look at your Facebook page. Right?
Yeah.
That's why you want to be using the 4 E's of social media marketing. I know some people that say, man, Gerald, I did some direct outreach. Nobody's responding. I'm telling you, it's because your page is not set up right. You need to have a professional background cover photo, right? You need to have a professional profile picture. You need to have in a bio who you're serving, how you're serving them. You need to have that you're the founder or CEO of your particular company. And then you need to be using the 4 E's of social media marketing going down your page. Now, another thing, why I went to that point, now that we're talking about YouTube, if you all know how many people that I've connected with online over the years, right, when I've done like direct outreach or even those that came in from my ads in terms of inbound leads, right? If you all know how many people have told me they went over and checked out my YouTube channel.
There it is. There it is.
They checked out my YouTube channel. And they went and checked out videos that I've done a long time ago, right, all the way up until that point. People use your YouTube channel as well to do research and due diligence. A lot of times on your company, your business, your brand, how knowledgeable you are, how much of a trusted advisor you are. They also want to be able to see what kind of personality you have. right? And they can see all that through what? Video.
True.
It's huge. And you'll have people as well who will be searching for certain keywords and key terms on YouTube or Google, right? And they may go find a video you did a long time ago and still end up going through your pre-selling mechanism or your funnel, what have you, consuming your content, whether that's an ebook, a value video, a cheat sheet, article, a report, whatever you may be giving away of value to your audience, go through, consume that, end up booking a call with you and becoming a client off a video that you may have done months ago or years ago.
Right.
Depending on how long you've been using YouTube. So that's huge. Right? So I'm not going to spend too much more time on that, but what I do want to tell you all, those are the two main sources and strategies we're using right now in 2022, and we're going to be helping our clients with as well in our high-level program. Now, I'm going to tell you all this. Is one more that's very important. And if you don't have this online right now, you're doing your business a big disservice. It's called email marketing. Email marketing. And
I'm
no,
glad
it's
you
not
said
dead.
that.
And no, it's not
I was just about to say that. People say it's dead.
And no, it's not dead. Believe me, it's not.
Right.
Your email list, ladies and gentlemen, is the only thing that you own when it comes to this online space. Right? Unless you own some stock in Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, Clubhouse. But even if you own stock in any of these platforms, that don't mean that you can stop them from shutting your account down.
Right.
You want to build your email list. That's your asset outside of the social media platforms, even if they decided to take away any of these platforms. You got to build your list. I'm going to tell you how important it is to have a list. Something else we're doing this year in 2022 is we're doing strategic partnerships. And I actually teach this in our high-level program too. I go a lot more in detail on it in the program. But we're doing strategic partnerships. I actually had a guy reach out to me yesterday, and he booked a call to speak to me today. This guy wants to do a cross-promotion with our company. He has his own email list of 15,000 subscribers. We don't have 15,000 subscribers as of yet, but we have a real responsive list, right? So our list is approaching around about 5,000, but it didn't matter. He wanted to still connect with us. And basically what he wants to do is he wants to present our offer to his email list of 15,000 subscribers, right? He said he has a lot of African-American service providers in his audience, and then he wants me to let our audience know about what his company is doing in terms of real estate right now.
Okay.
We don't have to pay him any money. He's not paying us any money. It's a cross promotion. How are we able to get situations like that? Because we have an email list.
Right.
Huge. You want to be growing your email list.
Leverage. Yep, you got it.
And your email list, too, is another channel to communicate with your audience. Because at times, everybody on Facebook not going to see all your posts. On Instagram, not going to see all your posts.
Yeah, oftentimes.
But you can still hit them on your email list, being able to subscribe to it. But how do you get them on your email list? You need a valuable offer. You need a landing page to be able to capture that data to build up an email list. Not just subscribe to my newsletter. You need something valuable to give away to your audience to build up your email list. We've been building our email list for years now. Consistent. Organically, we've got a lot of subscribers, and through paid ads, we've got a lot of subscribers.
Wow. Game changer. Most people sleep on the power of cross promoting.
Absolutely.
I agree.
So I'm just letting you all know, this is the type of stuff you really want to be doing. And even when it comes to email marketing, you don't want to constantly be selling your list. You want to provide value to your list. Educate your list. Give them tips. Give them advice. Share resources with them. Share case studies, success stories with them from time to time. And then from time to time, yes, you can make offers to your email list as well. That's what you want to be doing.
Yeah, it is great stuff. I see y'all getting a lot of value from this. This is insane.
Absolutely.
I'm hoping y'all got your pen and papers out. Y'all need to write this stuff down.
Yeah. Let's take
Y'all
this
ain't
to the
writing
next
it down.
level.
You need to.
Let's take things to the next level. 1% CEO, let's do it.
Yeah, because we got, like he say, y'all, I ain't gonna let it out, the cat out the bag, but we got a lot of stuff that's coming up for y'all, and y'all just don't know. Y'all gonna be shocked. They be like, oh, shoot, they doing it. Yes. Because the reason why we truly want people to succeed, like, seriously, you see what I'm saying? And people, you have to do this because ain't nobody else doing it. So we got to do it.
Absolutely.
Great stuff. Yes, indeed.
Absolutely, definitely.
Here for
And
it. Absolutely.
One more other thing I want to share there, because I don't like to leave things out. I like to serve as much as I can. So earlier, you all, when I talked about direct outreach, right?
Yeah.
This is, of course, another way of growing your email list, right? So when you do direct outreach, let's say on the Facebook platform, what I shared tonight, right? When you do direct outreach and you connected with this person, you build some rapport with them, you found out what they're currently doing or where they're currently at, what they desire to be, you can help them bridge the gap. You want to move the conversation from offline to online and book what we call a 15-minute chat or a 15-minute connect call, discovery call, whatever you want to call it. And you get onto that pre-qualified call with them. Being that they're qualified at the end of the 15-minute chat, and by the way, you want to have a framework of questions. I can't teach everything here on the live stream, right? That's why we have our high-level program. But what I will say is, though, is you want to have, we call it framework or some type of script of questions that you can ask that actually pre-qualify your lead, right? They're typically questions around where they currently are and where they desire to be, right? And being that this is a qualified lead and you schedule what we call that second call, right? Which is in our industry, we call it a strategy session. In other industries, they call it other terminology. But you schedule what we call a second call, okay, where you will dive a lot more deeper into their situation and how you can potentially help them and come up with a custom tailored strategy for them. And being that you still see it as a fit, then of course you're going to make an offer to them on that second call and onboard them as a client, right? But here's the thing: between the first and the second call, right, you always want to have what we call a pre-selling mechanism. Right? A pre-selling mechanism that you can send over to your potential clients before they get on the second call, right? So that may be what we call a VSL. We talked about VSL some weeks ago, right? Maybe a video sales letter, maybe a case study video, maybe an ebook you want them to read, a quick ebook, right? Maybe some type of cheat sheet you're sending over to them. For us, though, it's primarily a VSL, right? Video sales letter, right? That's the pre-selling mechanism, and for all of our clients too, primarily in our high-level program. So, like I say, you want to have something like that pretty much you send between that 15-minute chat and that second call.
Okay.
Because what that's going to do is, of course, it's going to build more of a know, like, and trust up with you. Right, so when you get to that second call, you don't have to deal with a whole lot of objections and stuff when it comes to you leading into the close to get the client that you're going to serve. Right, so you want to have that in place. Okay, you want to have that in place. And another thing as well, how we have our calendar set up is when we book people into our calendar, they automatically go on our email list. Right. So when we're doing direct outreach and we book a call and we put that person's information in Calendly, they automatically go on our email.
Okay.
Right? And that's how you want to have yours set up. So that's how you list building as well, even through direct outreach. That's why there's no reason you shouldn't be generating leads every day for your business through these strategies that I just shared on this line. Okay. So Ravello says, what's the average open rate of emails I mean, right now, being that you're good at writing real compelling subject lines,
Okay.
right? You have good compelling subject lines right now. Not boring subject lines. Your subject lines looking like everyone else's. You're being real creative. A minimum of 10 to 15%.
Okay.
Yeah. And you have to look at the 10 to 15% of what, depending on how big your
How
email list
large the
is.
list, yeah. How large the
Right.
list is, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's a good question, though.
Yeah.
But we all know that email is not dead, because I just find it ironic that, anything you sign up for, like anything, they ask for your email. Like,
Right.
seriously. So we know that it's not dead. He said, okay, cool. Yeah, that was a great question. Any other
So,
questions, guys?
yep, y'all can drop any other questions. And one more gem I'm going to add, and this would be a bonus because I did say I was going to hit on this later on. So here's the thing. Once you're consistently using the 4 E's in social media marketing,
Yeah.
once you're consistently doing direct outreach and you're booking those 15-minute chats, those that are qualified going on to the second call, right? Closing deals. You leverage YouTube as well. And tonight we primarily just talked about organic YouTube. We're not getting into ads as of yet, talking about YouTube ads as of yet, right? Organic YouTube. You're being consistent with putting out YouTube content once a week minimum. Once a week, right? Put out YouTube content. And you stay consistent. And that YouTube content as well, you all, guess what you could do with that YouTube content? There's a lot of things you could do. I was sharing this with a lady the other day who was about ready to come on board as a client with us, is with that YouTube content, right? For one, what we do is we promote our YouTube content in stories, right? In Facebook stories and Instagram stories. Okay, so we actually take like a clip from the YouTube video that we believe will be valuable to our audience that's following us in stories, and we put it up in Facebook and Instagram stories. And on Instagram, you can actually put the link within the stories for them just to click on the link and go straight over to the YouTube video. And then on Facebook, we just tell them to private message us for the link to the full video if they want it, right? And they watch the short clip. So that's ways we get traffic over to our YouTube videos. Another thing we do as well is we share it on LinkedIn as well. And also we email our list, the YouTube video as well. And another thing we do is we strip the audio from the YouTube video, right? We strip the audio, and it's a site out there called Anchor, right? We take the audio, we load it up to Anchor, and what you can do on Anchor is you can now post that audio on Spotify, iTunes.
Wow.
Right? All these different platforms where people distribute their podcasts, and now you can promote the audio and the video to your audience, whichever one they want to consume, right? So that's primarily, what we do with the YouTube video. And then, like I said, once you're doing that consistently, doing your email marketing, you consistently landing clients. Now, what you want to do is eventually get out of solopreneur mode, 1% CEOs. We're 1% CEOs, right? We're not 1% workers.
Right. We 1% CEOs over here.
Exactly. Now you can actually look to hire what we call appointment setters, okay, who you can actually train on your outbound prospecting process, on how you're doing direct outreach, how you're booking calls. You can hire some appointment setters to actually do it for you. Pack your calendar, and now all you have to do is focus on the second call, not the first call, the connect call. You focus on the second call to close. And over time, one or even two of your appointment setters can convert over to closers. You can train them up on how to become closers. You can move yourself off the phone and focus on being a CEO, which is focusing on making sure your product's great, your service great, your client experience is great, Focus on growing your team in other areas, right? Strategic partnerships. And not only that, just having more time to enjoy time with your family and live life,
Right.
right? If you have more time,
Right.
you're actually a CEO. Travel, whatever you want to do, right? So that's how you want to look at this, okay? That's how you want to look at this. And then being that you get into paid ads in the future, they can even take inbound leads for you as well coming in from ads. Those appointment
Right.
setters and those closers. Absolutely. That's how you want to do it. And we are helping all of our clients this year, 2022, at high level with everything that I just shared. So do we have
There it
any other
is.
questions?
Great conversation. Yeah.
No
They
problem.
somebody said that they're gonna start building their community like right now. Their Facebook
Absolutely.
community. Yeah, do it. We would
Absolutely.
love to know how it works out for you too as well.
Yep.
Please keep
We
us
did.
informed.
Yep, we did talk about that too as well in terms of growing your Facebook community. That's also
Yes,
as
free
well.
up your time. Absolutely. Yeah, free up your time and you can focus on other things. Absolutely.
Yep.
I will. Good deal. Great information. Pure value. Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And guys, we are hiring too as well.
Yeah, we're hiring right now
Yeah.
too. So like
Uh-huh.
if you're on here right now and you have some sales experience and stuff like that, and you'll love opportunity to work with some A players, that's what our company and our team consists of right now. Of course, Charlotte's a part of the team, Antonio's in the comments part of the team as well. So like if you would like to work with some A players, be able to make anywhere from 10 to 15,000 a month or so. In the beginning, maybe around 3 to 5,000 a month, but we ramp up over time and get up to that 10 to 15,000 and even more a month level. Then yeah, you can definitely contact us in reference to that as well, because yeah, we're hiring right now as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
There
we're
it
hiring
is,
right now as
y'all.
well. Yeah,
Remotely, people.
the last thing I share is if you are in digital marketing or run an agency, right, and you don't really want to worry about fulfillment, you just may want to just do sales, right, of digital marketing services, then as well you can connect with us too.
Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. I hope y'all caught that. These are the little secrets that people be doing in the back end and you have no idea.
Absolutely.
You have no idea, but we sharing this information with y'all. But we want y'all to win, okay? Anybody got any more questions, guys? All right, I'm gonna switch that calendar over. Well, listen, the calendar is now streaming across the bottom. Guys, if you need to contact Gerald's information at the bottom was www.geraldbass.com/calendar. I will also put the information around surrounding the position too as well in the comment section as well too. So guys, y'all need to hop on this. And plus we want to see your progress too as well. Make sure you post your takeaways, y'all. Post your takeaways. That will be fantastic.
Yeah, we want you all to interact more in the group, and then also be valuable to some of those in the group that couldn't hop on the live stream. Like, feel free to post your takeaways in the group. Feel free to post in the group at all. Like, if you're applying the things that we're sharing and it's working for you, what have you, feel free to post in the group and stuff. We'd love to hear from you all as well.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, Jared, thank you so much for hopping on. Guys, thank you for hopping on. This has been a fantastic live. Y'all just don't know. And I will be hanging out in the comments after this live too as well. So, I answer everything. I don't play games. I don't. Great session. Lots of golden nuggets. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know you guys are going to be catching the replay on this one as well. Make sure you drop a comment or like the post or something like that, guys, because it helps with the algorithm for people to see this information. So the more we interact, guys, the more Facebook will show this information to other people. I'm trying to tell y'all, this stuff works. Well, anyway, thank you so much, Gerald, for hopping on. And guys, thank you for hopping on too as well. And enjoy the rest of your night. And we will see you guys on the next live stream.
Absolutely. Definitely.
Awesome. Thank you.